can get louder than almost any in the National Football League. This is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. On the Colts sideline, that's head coach Shane Steichen. His side taking full advantage of their bye week to rest and recover. Leading the opposing sideline, a man who needs little introduction. That's Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His side also occupying playoff position, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. With my buddy Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scotch. This is Rigoberto Sanchez to get us started. And we're off on EA Sports. He brushed him off with ease. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does, the quarterback seeking his fourth consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a fourth Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
And this one is knocked away from the intended targets. Good start for the defense here as that incompletion brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And Mahomes is going to dodge a hit with that slide after he picks up enough for the first down. Offense already looking like they're at mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
First down throw, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hit and sent after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's second and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Pacheco will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
On the tackle.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes. Out to his wide out, it's a screen. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Backed up by an unforced error, and this is third and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has it down close. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. Ashton Doolin now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's most tooled-up quarterbacks, Brock. He's trying to reach a new ceiling here in year 3. Anthony Richardson.
I don't think it's hyperbole to say that when Anthony Richardson came out of the draft out of Florida, he was the greatest all-around athlete we'd ever seen at quarterback. 240 pounds, running 4.4, jumping 40 inches. He was the envy of defensive ends and linebackers that couldn't put up those numbers. Now, it's taken all those athletic traits and squeezing them into the quarterback position, maximizing all that physical talent to become the superstar he can be.
And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Zone read, handoff to Taylor. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made there by Derek Nottie. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Colts, first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Colts.
Option give to Taylor. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. First and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
First down.
Here we go, here we go.
First and goal, Indiana.
Taylor runs it in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish off their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. And the Colts take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. The throw right side finds Pittman. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
On third down, Chiefs going with a nickel.
And it's third down.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Check up.
They go again with Taylor. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Going with the screen to Taylor. Room to the right. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. Setting up the screen. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimum gain.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise.
And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Colts break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chiefs 7. Rigoberto
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Has it at the 11. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. A give to Pacheco to start the drive. Oh, he rocks that tackler, and he's out the clear. Into the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 from the 32.
First down.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Just a yard left to go on second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Taylor now up the middle. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of the defense.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It's Noel Williams who made the play defensively. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Left side pulled in by Pittman. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Ball carrier. Ashton Jelani.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They'll check it down to Taylor. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. 6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Come on.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. That one nabbed by Warren. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yards. And the Colts.
Here we go. Catch the Eagle.
At the 23-yard line.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
We've got a good one so far. We are all tied up, and we have hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. So Shane Steichen with some serious faith in his offense here. They're going for it. They're going Taylor. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw Mahomes. Ooh, found a soft spot. Crosses the 25. And he's all the way up to the 41. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Gain of 27 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he has this down to the 34. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
To the air, Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Another throw for Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
For Kansas City.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Richardson on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. Hauled in by Downs. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll throw again. Richardson. He's going deep this time. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on the Vikings in the NFC North. And it's Jordan Love. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. The Packers win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And this is Jaylen Warren. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. This one's at halftime now, and it's the Steelers with a 2-touchdown lead, 14-0 the halftime score. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens taking on the Jets. And it's the NFL's all-time leading rusher as a quarterback, Lamar Jackson. And this is a touchdown. The Ravens lead it by a touchdown at the half. There you see the rest of the scores from Week 12 with Denver, the Chargers, Miami, and Washington all getting late season byes. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. The This makes it up to the 25. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting the third with Taylor. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's on target to Pierce. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
It's downfield. He's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Gain of 19
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Another Colts first down.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
Defended by Brian Cook.
Here we go, here we go. Cook a 19.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Richardson on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, Richardson. Complete out to the right. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
At the 11-yard line.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
60 by 6.
That's good for a Colts.
Let's
First
go
down.
now. Go,
First
Happy
and goal
Lions.
at the 9-yard line.
A run here with Taylor. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Here we go, here we go.
3rd and goal for Richardson. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
21.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
One play in, Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Chiefs. First down.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him.
A gain of 20.
All set now, 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They go play action, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Kansas City.
Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 28, Colts 24.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Doolin. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. Shane Steichen getting his Colts offense ready to go for a new series. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Shotgun snap now to Richardson.
40-yard line.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
First down.
On here with Giddens. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Giddens. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
19, try, go!
Giddens will get this off his own read. Will cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
65.
Here's Richardson. There's a screen for Giddens. Has some space inside the 15. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 70, 70 Lions.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Complete to number 84, Tyler Warren. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set,
Now Richardson to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Gain of 6. And the Colts, first down.
Let's go now.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Out of the pistol, it's Giddens. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
On the tackle. A 5-yard loss leads to second and goal at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Michael
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Third and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Here he goes, third and long. That one connects. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a fourth quarter lead. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Missed to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts push their lead to 3.
31, Chiefs 28. Rigoberto
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4. At the 20.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
It's a gain of 14
Big gain,
yards.
14 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Come to the line here, second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Third and just 2 to go.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
Putting a receiver in motion. Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. That's too close to the sideline, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Chiefs looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it.
In punt formation for the Chiefs.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this.
Oh, he loses the football. But I believe somebody on the Colts got to it first. They're luckily hanging on to the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. When you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it, complete to Downs. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And it's going to be caught by his back. It's Giddens. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many.
Oh, he lost the football. And the Chiefs pick it up. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now.
Here we go. Crack it all, lady.
Looking to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. He's back to throw. He finds it beyond the marker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains. Play fake, it's Richardson. Another catch here for Downs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Now carried by Giddens. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Gets it again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. And he's going to score a touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a 9-point advantage. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts make it a 10-point ball game.
38, Chiefs, 28. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense in the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. at the 32-yard line.
That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Blast through midfield. And he's brought down at the 44. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Cameron Bynum on the coverage.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19.
25 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And this is down all the way to the 3. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
16 more yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Let's go now.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock.
Let's go.
Now designed wrong. Here's Richardson.
Here we go. Here we
Kneel
go.
down here, and they can start to celebrate this win.
60 Bison.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.